Everyone knows Anne Frank's diary. But she wasn't alone. Other Jewish children in Amsterdam kept diaries, wrote about hiding, fear, hope. Most of them died, their diaries, forgotten for decades until now. These are the voices Anne Frank left behind. Anne Frank's diary became the most famous Holocaust testimony. Her words reached millions, but she had friends, classmates, other Jewish children in hiding, writing their own stories. Their diaries survived, hidden in attics, buried in gardens, sealed in walls. For decades, no one knew they existed. Then researchers found them one by one, and they tell stories just as powerful, just as tragic as Anne's, but no one's heard of them until now. These are the forgotten diaries, the friends Anne never saw again. Helga Dean, Anne's classmate, 18 years old when she was deported. She kept a diary during transport to concentration camps, wrote on scraps of paper, threw them from the train. Strangers found them, kept them safe. Her final entry, "I don't know where we're going, but I'm not afraid." She died in Sobibor, gas chamber, July 1943, age 18. Her diary was published in 2004, 60 years after her death. Then there's Eddie Hillesum, not Anne's friend, but same age, same city, Amsterdam. She wrote about life in the transit camp, Westerbork, before deportation to Auschwitz. Her diary is different, philosophical, spiritual, about finding meaning in suffering. She wrote, "I see no alternative. Each of us must turn inward and destroy in ourselves all that we think we ought to destroy in others." She died in Auschwitz. November 1943, age 29, Moshe Flinker, 16 years old, hiding in Brussels with his family. He kept a Hebrew diary, documented his thoughts, his faith, his fear. He wrote about hearing Anne Frank's family had been arrested. Will we be next? He wondered. Yes, they were. Arrested in 1944. Moshe died in Auschwitz, age 17. His diary survived, published in 1965. Young Moshe's diary. Then there's Rutka Laskier, the Polish Anne Frank, 14 years old, living in the Benzin ghetto, Poland, keeping a diary, documenting Nazi atrocities. She wrote, "I cannot write. I am afraid of words. They seem so real." Her last entry, January 1943. She was deported to Auschwitz, murdered, age 14. Her diary was hidden, found in 2005 in a safe, 60 years later. These children wrote for the same reason Anne did, to be heard, to be remembered, to prove they existed. But unlike Anne, their diaries stayed hidden. For decades, their voices silenced. Anne Frank's diary is essential. It humanized the Holocaust, made people care. But focusing only on one story risks making the Holocaust seem smaller. There weren't just Anne Frank. There were 1.5 million Jewish children murdered, each one a person, a life, a story. The recently discovered diaries show Anne wasn't unique. She was one of many children writing, hoping, dying. Helga, Eddie, Moshe, Rutka. They all wrote. They all hoped someone would read their words, but most died unknown, their diaries lost, destroyed, forgotten. The ones we found? They're treasures, windows into other lives, other perspectives. Eddie Hillesum's diary is spiritual, philosophical, about maintaining humanity in inhumanity. Moshe Flinker's is religious, struggling with faith during genocide. Rutka Laskier's is raw, teenage anger, fear, defiance. Each voice matters. Each story adds depth to our understanding, to our remembrance, because the Holocaust wasn't one story, it was millions, and most will never be told. Anne Frank's diary changed the world, gave the Holocaust a face, a voice, but she wasn't alone. Dozens of children kept diaries, hundreds probably, most died. Their diaries lost forever. The few we found, they tell the same story, fear, hope, the desperate need to be remembered. Helga, Eddie, Moshe, Rutka, they all wanted what Anne wanted, to survive, to be heard. Anne's diary survived, became famous, immortalized her. The others? Forgotten. Until researchers dug through archives, attics, memories, and even now. Most people don't know their names. That's why these stories matter. Because every voice deserves to be heard. Every child deserves to be remembered. How many other voices are still buried, still waiting to be found? Remember all the names, not just the famous ones, and subscribe to honor their memory, because the Holocaust had millions of stories, not just one.